like they are getting ready to hop in, and looks like my scoreboard is ready to go, so let's hop into it. I'll let you guys take it away.
Yoshi and Samus. Yeehaw.
Yeah, Eclipse, this is pretty crazy. We saw this last week at, oh my goodness, already.
That's a pineapple already.
Yeah.
Gets caught under the ledge of town and city.
Yeah, and we kind of saw last week, Phil kind of ran away with this set last week. Finally getting that pretty crazy upset in the challengers bracket we had last week. And if you weren't familiar with what happened last week, I believe it was a 3-1 or 2-1 victory for Phil.
Yep.
Phil really did well to use these projectiles at distance and kind of like snowballed Solidus to the point where he really couldn't make back like the damage of the stocks. And it was just pretty impressive to see because, as we all know, Phil's kind of just been improving over time and has gotten to the point where he initially couldn't really take like too much of a challenge from a lot of these players, and now he's like going completely head to head with them. So it's pretty cool to see, in my opinion at least.
Yes.
As we're seeing here, Phil already making quick
Good
damage.
Shield.
Yeah, that was very needed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We just want to see how well that Phil can overcome that early self-destruct. Yoshi already at a high percentage in damage.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, actually, he's pretty high now. Like that dash attack, getting him all the way up to probably just about kill percent here at 135, 150. Ooh, air dodges out of the up smash. That's one of the unfortunate issues with that up smash is that if your character is squirmy enough, you can kind of just escape it for a bit longer. But the dash attack
will take
is going
stock
to do
one.
it. Yep. And it's not looking too bad now, but at 100, Samus has got to... I think Phil has to keep this stock just for a bit longer, maybe get a charge shot off or two, just to rack up some sort of damage.
Yes. He gets back aired off the stage.
Yeah. Not keeping that stock really too much, not getting any sort of like percentage. He got about 2%, now finally getting up to 20. But we're kind of seeing what Solidus is doing here that's just really working out now that due to the SD is that Solidus doesn't have to play too aggressive. He can kind of just use Yoshi's floatiness to his complete advantage and kind of jump over Phil, throw out some hitboxes onto Phil's shield. And whenever Phil's shield gets too low, Solidus can do those jabs and eggs that he really likes to kind of throw out at a decent distance and just start tacking on that damage once he finally breaks through. And now that Phil's behind, we're going to see...
That was a nice punish.
Yes.
You saw him do the dash attack, but then he up smashed him away.
Yeah.
And the Yoshi
really
bump will finish it.
Very close.
No, it won't. Very close, though.
Yes. Ooh, nice upper follow-up.
There.
Yeah, Yoshi is so aggressive once you get to those like juggle situations. And Solidus now being able to realize that he was able to just completely follow up that option by just literally mashing that stick upward again and going for that second up air. So he missed the one there, gets him back into that same juggle situation again with that down B, goes up, misses that up B again, and then goes for that fair, misses, and goes for another one. Perfect stuff. Just covering all options once Phil kind of got stuck in that aerial situation.
And now you guys are being able to introduce yourselves. We kind of went right into the matches real quick. Tonight I'm being joined by both Mike and Bobby. Yeah, no, it's all good. Perfect.
Hello there, same.
So this time...
I think we ought to get used to this, too.
No, yeah. So this time Broski goes up 1-0 in the set. What did Phil not do that he did last week really well?
I think that...
He did an SD.
Yeah, definitely. I genuinely think that that's what it was, that match. Just really, it's so hard, especially somebody like Samus and other types of projectile-based characters, is that they really like to keep it even until they're able to take that stock. And he had the game plan, like, you could literally count the numbers. He had damage about the same throughout each stock. It's just that he was one behind.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's so hard.
PN Dub, thank you so much for the follow. And tonight, want to remind everybody we are doing something a little special here, as you guys will be able to see really quickly. There we go. There's my life bar appearing right there. We're doing a little bit of a stream bossing going on right here. All of your points, bids, donations go towards you taking over the stream boss at the end of the night. There we go. There's my full health bar lined up, and the person that ends up doing that first ends up becoming the stream boss. Part of what we're doing is, of course, we are celebrating Black History Month. We are taking donations this entire week for our Black entrepreneurs who are making history in the present. This week we're working with Michael Tremaine of Rushdown Radio, and we're also taking donations for a general stream work, things that we work on for the stream. You know, I think the one thing that cannot be forgotten, which is critically important, is our YouTube channel, where we get full archive of every video. And I want to make sure that we support the guys who help create this content here as well. So yeah, man, playing a little bit of Stream Boss as we are waiting for these guys to get ready to hop back into the arena. And I'm pretty sure this is going to come down to them picking a different stage. So I haven't seen the conversation. Looks like they're carrying it out in PM. You guys got an idea on what we might be changing stage-wise?
Well, we also just saw a character switch to Mewtwo, which is completely different, but definitely I think for Mewtwo, we definitely will be seeing maybe a bit shorter of a stage, maybe something like Small Battlefield or PS2. Okay, yeah, Smashville.
No, we are in Smashville.
Yep. And I think the reason
they almost called us out as Town and City.
They literally look so similar. It's honestly like it's so hard to tell sometimes. But
I can definitely agree. Mewtwo's floatiness definitely favors those smaller stages too. And I would like to. I mean, I could possibly enjoy seeing that Phil with this character can have some flexibility to do some unique rotations by going from the edge of the stage under the main platform and up on the opposite end. So he has that rotation potential, but I am not certain how this could factor into this matchup in particular.
Yeah, one thing I will say about Mewtwo is that while he does have he has really good run speed on the ground, he has really decent mobility in the air, but one thing that is really his biggest weakness, which keeps him from being a great character, is both his weight and his size. He is one of the lightest characters in the game, weighing in at the same weight as Kirby, similar to Sephiroth, where they're both super light characters. And Mewtwo's entire tail is a hurt box, which means anytime his tail is like just dangling out behind him, you could just hit it and he could just lose his stock because he's just too big, you know? And I think somebody like Yoshi that can kind of just throw out hitboxes like that.
That's another self-destruct.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, also that was just like, so like, look at this. Like, he's just getting comboed right off the platform. Doesn't even get a chance to catch his breath, you know? And Phil's not doing too bad. It's just that those SDs, in order to hold your stock for a bit longer, you just need to be able to have those situations. But Mewtwo's, what you're going to be seeing from a character like Mewtwo is you're going to be seeing a couple throws. You're going to be seeing great use of his jab. The forward aerial, that's just super fast, super damaging. A great up smash, a great down smash. And then also that wiggling shadow ball that actually is really useful, but also can be a pain in certain situations, just due to how much it like moves up and down. But so far, we're seeing Solidus keeping that stock, building up that rage that you get once you get into the higher percents. Phil's playing really passive. Interesting, he's playing pretty slow, but I think this character honestly might benefit him if he wants to explore him a bit more. And what I mean for that is that Phil's playstyle, he does benefit just from being able to play it in a much more like slow and like steady pace. But Mewtwo has so many great burst options when he wants to be aggressive, which is something Samus lacks. Samus is a bit slower of a runner than Mewtwo, and they both share that shard shot ability. They both have good dash attacks like that we just saw there. They both have great throws. It's just Mewtwo is a bit easier to recover with since he has much better jumps and a teleport style up B. But so far, let's see if Phil can get anything for the second stock. Air dodges. Yep. Oh, that was so close.
On the stage.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He's ridiculous in that in his recovery.
Yeah,
he has mostly the most insane recoveries out of any character.
Yeah, very hard to predict.
Yeah. And it's not like the Spaceys too. The space animals do have a very good recovery as well. If only on the fact that you can guide them. You can guide it practically anywhere, and it's perfectly balanced between its horizontally horizontal recovery aspect and that vertical recovery that most characters either have one or the other.
That's true. And I think especially for this, I think that something that Samus kind of lacked was that horizontal recovery. You had to really risk it with those tether grabs, with that grab in the air, with the I always forget the name of it, but the tether grab she has. Oh my god, they're fighting on this platform. This is so funny. They're both just circling around each other, dodging through each other.
Yeah.
But finally, getting knocked off is Phil. And we're seeing Solidus throwing out those jabs again. And it's something that Phil used to get really nervous about when he'd have to hold shield against, but now it seems like he's figuring it out, rolling through the jab instead of just taking each hit. And finally, it's looking much like a more normal game between these two. Getting the F-smash. Nice read. Doesn't get too much damage on himself. And now this, I think, is where Mewtwo shines, is if Phil is able to continue to keep the damage at least somewhat similar, and then carry Solidus into these later percents to where Solidus is going to start feeling the pressure. I think this is a much closer match than the first game now.
Yep.
We're seeing those juggles come out. Oh, that forward air.
That was a nice sweet spot on the forward air.
Yeah. Didn't get too much off of it, but did get damage. Charging those down smashes. Maybe he's just feeling a bit of nerves. Unsure. It was just so far away. Ooh, the down smash on the ledge.
Yeah.
Ooh,
he
and
lands
Phil
on the edge of
like
that platform too, so
looked like he was trying to make something like a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah. It was close.
I feel that Phil, when he landed on the edge of that platform, that was pretty much the only option he had, and Yoshi was just sitting down there ready for the punish, and that was how he ended up losing his last stock.
It was almost like conditioning too. Like you see Solidus go for that down smash twice then, and it was just such a weird situation.
Skinner box conditioning right there.
Yeah, literally, he was thinking, no way Solidus goes for that same option again, right? And he goes in not expecting that same option and gets punished for it. It's something that's a great, simple way to punish somebody, is just do an option a couple times in a bad situation where you can't get punished for it, and then once they do try to punish you for a different option, you do that same thing again. It's very, very like rock, paper, scissors, but it works.
Yeah.
All right, so looks like we are getting ready to get in some new blood today. Gabby Share, who participated with us for the very first time last week, is going to hop in this weekend, their very first all-in tournament. So let's go ahead and update the Solidus Hedgehog TitanKiller.
Luxray once again with the host.
Yes, once again, thank you so much, Luxray, for the host. And it looks like we got some responses or some stuff finished from earlier. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket. So you guys just watched Solidus with a payback win from last week, winning 2-0 over TitanKiller Field. Just as a reminder for everyone at home, Solo Lobo was not able to play with us tonight. That allows Swag Flu to get that instant round one bye rather. Next up, we're getting ready to watch J Smoke versus Gabby. I think that's Gabby's here. And just below off stream, Dank Link taking on PJ and coming out with a win over there. So pretty happy with the results over there. We will catch back with those guys and